Hi, and welcome to Exploring Creativity, episode 27. I'm Rachel Gordon. I want to talk today about something I've been thinking when I'm reading in Liz Gilbert's book, Big Magic, about this idea that she has about putting pressure on your work to make a living. So she talks about this thing that I hear from a lot of people, and I'll be honest, I have the same thoughts myself sometimes, of I wish a benefactor would just knock on my door and say, I see the work that you're doing, and why are you wasting your time and energy going to your day job? I'm just going to pay you to make your work. Or that all of a sudden my work just kind of magically is going to start finding an audience that is almost immediately going to be pouring enough money into my coffers that I'll be able to just focus on doing my art. And she, and it's not just me, I know that, so I'm telling you, I do think it also sometimes. So I'm, wishing it is fine. Putting your a whole kind of thoughts and expectations and pressure on it happening, something else. I think ultimately what she's saying, well, first she's saying that's really childish thinking, and it's true, it's magical thinking, it's childish thinking. She says the childlike thinking, hoping that it'll happen, continuing to pursue your work with the idea that you're open to that happening, and that's fine, that's childlike, that's a very sane way to be. Childish is a little bit more whiny. It's not fair, I wanted that, but I don't want to go to my job anymore, So I think ultimately part of what she's saying is, why are you doing your work, right? Are you doing it just with that expectation that you're going to make a living at it? Or are you doing it because it's your passion? Or it's something that you're just you love doing, that the work itself is enough, because it has to be enough. I think that's kind of a bottom line. It has to be enough, because there is a possibility that'll happen, right? That you'll make it big, that your work will start generating income. It happened for her, but she said she kept her day job long after she was making a living at her writing. Again, because she didn't want to put that pressure on her writing and on her creativity. I can see that. I can understand that. It doesn't keep me away from thinking about the dream, but I get that, because it shifts it into a totally different space, right? Then you have to be worrying about how many you're selling, or how many people are knowing about you, or whatever. It takes it just to a different level, higher or lower, I don't know, just a different one. So but I think that's the bottom line. Why are you doing it? If you're doing it just with that as the goal, that's not really being creative. That's trying to make a business, which that's cool, but I think we have to really think about it for what it is then. And if it's your creativity that you feel really just needs to be out in the world, you'll just be doing it regardless. I had someone say that to me. I have a project about sheep that I do tons, and I just love it. It really is a passion for me. And he said to me, he's you would do it anyways. You would. And I'm I am doing it anyways. I'm not making any money at it, but I can't stop, because it's it's coming from somewhere, either deep inside or from far without. So anyways, what do you think about that? That idea of if you're really, your goal is to be making a living at your art, that might be putting too much pressure on your creativity and on your art, at least until it starts happening, and maybe for a while after that. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel below and leave your comments. I would love to hear from you. Let's make this let's be supportive and make a community. That'd be awesome. And if you want to jump over to the website, www.exploring-creativity.com, and sign up for the newsletter and leave your comments there. I'd love to hear from you. All right, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon.